If what you dreamed would come true, what would that be? If what you dreamed would come true, what would that be? This question goes to Pool Shark.
I want to commend our tabletop master for asking to get inside this head. Because the things I dream, especially when I sleep at night, are pretty weird. For example, a couple of years ago, I was lying in bed and I was fast asleep. And I thought I was sleeping peacefully. I didn't think there was anything weird going on. And all of a sudden I felt Queenie shaking me, "Wake up, wake up, wake up!" And I said, well, I kind of woke up. And when I woke up, I was kind of sitting up. I was in a sitting position. And I said to her, "Why am I sitting?" And she said, "What were you dreaming about?" I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "What were you dreaming about?" Because you were sitting and you were kind of swaying in the bed like this. And I said, "You know what I dreamed about? I dreamed that a kangaroo was swinging me around its head." If what I dreamed came true, I think the world would be an interesting and colorful place. I love dreams at night because sometimes those are the best dreams that you can have. But also there are nightmares. I don't want those dreams to come true because sometimes when we dream of monsters. I do have one particular person in my class with a very vivid imagination. He once told me, "Paul, I'm afraid of crocodiles." I said, "Well, most of us are afraid of crocodiles." He said, "I'm afraid of crocodiles in my house." I said, "You've got crocodiles in your house?" He said, "Yeah, you know, when you go home and you see the crocodiles running around the house?" I said, "Crocodiles?" He said, "Yes, you know, and then you've got to try and squash them like cockroaches." And then I had a dream about flying crocodiles. Imagine a flying crocodile. I cannot think of anything more terrifying. It must be something Australian. Crocodiles and kangaroos swinging me around their head. I think if my dreams came true, this would be a magical world, far more creative than anything you would see in Jurassic Park. Tabletop master.
If you became famous one day, how would your life change? What if you became famous one day? How would your life change? Let's welcome Albert. Albert.
I think my greatest experience with being famous is actually in Toastmasters in Taiwan, because during my heyday in 2018, I think, there was a period where I was basically visiting clubs, multiple clubs every week. I was meeting new people all the time, and especially after the spring conference, a lot of people saw me on stage, and I was getting recognized a lot, and that was pretty surprising to me because that was not what I had envisioned coming into Toastmasters. And even today, like, I no longer go to any other clubs other than TGIF and Born and Shine, and maybe sometimes Alpha, but I still see a lot of guests who recognize me, and I'm still surprised that they remember my face from 2 years ago, even though I didn't end up winning that contest. So being famous sort of gives you a sense of accomplishment that you're being recognized for what you do. But as an introverted person, I don't always like to be the center of attention. So, okay, I'm not saying I'm famous, I'm sorry, I need to clarify, I'm not famous, I'm not famous at all. But, you know, just being recognized by a stranger gives you a good feeling. But I also don't want it to become a daily thing in my life where I'm on the street and trying to order a McDonald's burger and they're like, Albert's ordering a Big Mac. So I think there's a good balance between being appreciated by people around you and being hounded by paparazzi. And I think that going forward, I would like the former rather than the latter. Tabletop Master.
What if you woke up one day in a room that you don't recognize, what would you do? What if you woke up one day in a room that you don't recognize? What would you do? Our honorable guest, our Division H Director, Joseph Lee.
Just like you're right now.
Imagine, is it possible one day if I woke up and I don't recognize my room? For me, how could it possible? Because I stayed in the same room for more than 25 years. So, but if this happened, I will ask my wife, where we are? And I believe my wife will tell me, are you crazy? Are you nuts? Are you still in our room, on our bed? So, I will pray to God. Am I crazy? So, I believe this tragedy won't happen on me. But, and yet, I wish one day, if I woke up and I don't recognize the room, I will find, gosh, I was in some kind of paradise, enjoy my vacation together with my lovely wife. Back to Toastmasters.